boxing. It's like a barbaric neuron in our heads to enjoy people just knocking the shit out of one another, and it'll probably last as long as humans get the urge to bite each other's ears off, but you know, that's besides the point. How do you immortalize boxing? Well, you make a video game, you baboon. You got Rad Racer for those racing guys. You got Mappy for those rat in a police uniform jumping on trampolines gals. And for boxing, well, shit, you got something magnificent. That is not the right game. Mike Tyson's Punch Out! We gotta punch you out! Glass Joe, hit the touch-on slide for me real quick. Even though you might expect this game to be more free reign as its approach, it's actually more of a rhythm and puzzle game. You start out just trying to knock your enemy down by spamming, but eventually, memorization of your opponent's attacks is really what gets you the win. This game gets uber mega hard. You got Soda Popinski, who feels just right in terms of difficulty. Then you move on to Sandman, who like... I can't even react to that. Then you got Mike Tyson, which... I'm not even gonna say anything. People still play this game for its challenge and fun game loop, and they did make another sequel for the Super Nintendo, but what I'm really talking about is this kind of shit. If you want to talk about bringing a dead series back in a beautiful way, here you go. That rhythm and memorization gameplay is nailed to a T. That ever-evolving mastery of what you can and cannot do to your opponent and when to pull the trigger is super satisfying. I could clobber Von Kaiser all I please, just socking this guy. Or I can star punch this guy whenever he says mommy and instantly knock him out. You know, I have choices. Help me! These characters were already super recognizable in the older games, but every boxer is brought so much life and energy in this game. This guy, King Hippo, rolls up on the scene like... You can't even call this game racist, because the Canadian developers of this game made the Canadian a fat, ginger, overall-wearing, maple syrup-drinking lumberjack who plays ice hockey with a bear and has maple leaf chest hair. And has a squirrel fight with him too, of course. Mr. Sandman in this game is my favorite because you fought a magic man, someone who puts horseshoes in their gloves, and a roid monster who literally uses drug soda to amp him up, and he's number one just because he's the best boxer. You beat his ass and you think it's done. The game says nope, every boxer's back with some new gimmick which basically doubles the game's fights. And there's a monkey too. This game is ultra replayable, super fun to learn the ins and outs of, and honestly just might be one of my favorite games of all time. This is just timeless. Give it a shot if you haven't, and I don't think you'll regret it. Oh shit, yeah, Doc Lewis. Forgot about him. What, my guy, what you got to say?
Duck this one! Release the bogus!